What's up, guys? This is HD Jag, and this is Stadium on some domination on Stadium. Gotta say, this is a great map. I really love Stadium. It has this kind of feel to it, like Trailer Park. I mean, I can still go around with something like a G11, and we can go on. You know, we can go back and forth about if the G11 is a newbie weapon or not. But I don't consider G11 a newbie weapon. It is always a 2-round burst, nearly always. You know, there is the exception of someone getting a headshot, but it's a 2-round burst, so in close range it's pretty much horrible, because it's always 2 rounds. And, yeah, so there is 4 new maps. The first one is Berlin Wall, the second one is Discovery, third one is the one we're playing at the moment, which is Stadium, and the fourth one is Kulan. I think it's called. It's Vietnamese, and I'm not really... My Vietnamese is not really that good. It's not even anything. I do not know Vietnamese in any kind of way. However, so let's just get in here with Stadium. Stadium is like Trailer Park. It has these kind of close range situations where you always gotta watch your corners, and you know, there's great... You know, it's pretty much this cat and mouse game. You can run around like in zigzags, like a little bit of labyrinth, and you know, try to get away people are trying to chase you. It's a fun map, and the Shopper Gunner is pretty good at it. It's not overpowered, but it can do some damage if you get the right spawn trap. I would recommend going dogs on this map, dogs and Blackbird, because you always want to know what's behind the next corner going past. And you see the guy that I just shot, that place right there is the most camp-heaviest place on the whole map. Okay, actually, the jungle place, you know, the place on jungle where people pretty much love to camp, is a little bit more camp-heavy. However, most people do tend to stick in that house, so it's always good to throw Semtex or something when you start there, if your enemies do have C. Because if the enemies do have C, they will be often running up there to try to cover B and finally trying to take it over. So I'm just gonna go over to the zombie map, which is called Ascension. The map is big. It's insanely. It's the of all of the maps I've ever played, that one is the absolutely biggest one. It is insane, but you can have some fun on that map. I gotta say, it's maybe my favorite map ever. I gotta say that the first Call of Duty 5 map, zombie map, is still my favorite. Yes, I'm gonna stick with that being my favorite one. But this one, Ascension, is pretty nice. It offers 2 new perks. One is some kind of radiation thing, and the other one is pretty much lightweight. And lightweight, I've been waiting such a long time for lightweight. However, let's just get into the Berlin Wall. Berlin Wall is exactly like Rundown. There is some high houses on both sides, and you can pretty much camp in them. But if you're gonna go over, there's gonna be one way on the absolutely furthest side, and there's gonna be one in the middle and one on the opposite side, pretty much. So it's pretty much like there's 3 walkways over, and it's pretty much like 3 bridges. And if you go, you can pretty much, if you want to, you can like try to run, you know, on some other way, but you will get shot down as fast as possible. You will just get shot down directly by those turrets. Those turrets are vicious. If you do not know what I'm talking about, there is kind of, they call it the red zone, which is pretty much if you run in the red zone, there's gonna be turrets killing you. Like if you ever played Halo 3 or any Halo game that you pretty much can run outside of the map, there's like either landmines or they're like turrets trying to kill you. And here it is, turrets that try to kill you. And I like the maps. I like Rundown. I like maps where I can, you know, pretty much cover a whole area just by standing back a bit and still having, you know, pretty much where I know there is some places where I know that if someone runs to me with an AK-74, he will not be able to take me down because I maybe have a commando. I like long-range maps. I always love long-range maps. Those are pretty much the maps that I play the most, or I enjoy the most, because you cannot really decide which map you want to play with or play. The next map we're gonna go into is Discovery. Discovery is a pretty small map. It has kind of it's pretty fun map actually. It has the same thing as Rundown, and my mic is fucking up. There's 3 ways to walk or run over, and You can use all the 3 of them, and there's pretty much, you know, some like underground things that you can also do. And it has the same way of Rundown has. It's pretty camp heavy as well, or it's not camp heavy, but it's let's say side heavy. When people get the opportunity to be on one, or when the people spawn on a side, they're gonna be on that side, and they're gonna stay there. And pretty much it's gonna be you know, pretty much crossfire. People just shooting back and forth, back and forth. Not really that much happening. There's some people are gonna try to run over, but there's gonna be very many claymores, which is not really that fun. Claymores, I never understand claymores. It's never fun. Explosives makes people camp. I've said that so many times. Explosives always makes people camp. You know, people waiting with claymores, bouncing betties, you know. There, of course, people will not be waiting with an RPG, but explosives is never good for a game. Game with explosives is often not... It will not help the game at all. And I don't understand it. This is just the thing. You wanna take down Final Stand, but the thing is that you always boost down thing. However, if the guy shoots me 1 time when he's down in Final Stand, or if he shoots me 20, it's still annoying to get killed by someone in Final Stand. And now you know, you haven't really done anything with it. You have more of made it so, you know, the guy that shoots the guy down in Final Stand get the kill. However, I just don't get it. Why just don't take it away? It has been so annoying, and it has been destroying the game for such a long time. It has been there since Call of Duty 4, and it has been hated since Call of Duty 4. Ugh, I don't get it. It's just like, and there I die, that's just horrible by me. I think that guy had Ghost. Like, too many. People use Ghost quite a lot. I use my Ghost myself, but I wish that I didn't have to. It's just annoying when someone gets a radar and, you know, you're the only one showing up. So, however, I think I get 1 more kill, and that's it, and I think it's 33-1. I just gotta say that these maps they're good. They're good maps, but they get some dry areas where things do not really happen enough, and it's pretty boring. However, I'm gonna be having some more gameplay on all of the other maps, of course, and in about 1 or 2 days, there's gonna be a tutorial on Ascension, the new zombie map. However, I hope you guys enjoyed, and the background music is Drive It Like You Stole It by the Glitch Mob, and I'll see you guys later.